Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it will be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitor sideline, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of the Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what something last week resolves itself this time around.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. Fights him off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jaguars first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 more yards. That's another Jaguars
on 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Toss left side for Etienne. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. He gets it to Thomas.
Lawrence's pass.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Lawrence on the sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Jaguars.
A give, running right, ETN.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Jags are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good. 4 on Jaguars. First down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. ETN not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
In motion right here, Hunter. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
At the 28-yard
The rushing
line.
numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 7 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
A 10-yard gain.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Charvarius.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff for ETN. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And the Colts 1st down.
Off play action, Richardson. There's caught Michael Pittman with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Richardson will keep it once again. There's the stiff arm. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 26 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So a designed run all the way,
and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jaguars 14.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. Stiff-armed him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Now Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Brian.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Washington.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Powering his way forward. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
The Colts take over.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
That's a 44-yard line.
The Colts at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to hit the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Richardson off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Hines-Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The man in motion is Brown.
Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's Lawrence.
That is caught by Hunter. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Lawrence.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This is Hunter. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Brian Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by
play action. It's Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for Brenton's
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
That complete to Downs.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
That is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolute start for finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Colts 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Another toe for ETN.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
124 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a give to Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Open man left side is the tight end long.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Hunter Long
From 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Colts, 14. Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The solid stiff arm.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're lined up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
They go play action with Richardson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage.
And Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
They go play action with Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
And he's going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 24 more yards.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Here's
First
Lawrence to
down,
throw.
Jacksonville.
That back foot throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Open man, it's Hunter.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
154 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 7 and a Jaguar first down.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen.
Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Lawrence.
Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Was Enrique on the stop. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will stay put at 17. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
14 yards.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Tyler Warren,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and give it to Bigsby.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Jaguars.
Going quickly here to Thomas.
Runs his pass.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second
2
down.
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Lawrence.
46-yard line.
This will be caught by Brown. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 15.
Bigsby once more.
First down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Jaguars.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
To number 84,
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back
to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Josh Downs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Richardson. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6. That's another Colts first down.
Now it's Richardson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Richardson looking to throw.
And it is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll get this off to Taylor.
Richardson's pass.
2nd down and 8.
To Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
That'll carry for Allen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's got the connection downfield to Moore. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Long. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Here's Richardson throwing to start the drive.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On the play. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Richardson working from the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's another Colts first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings
and Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
By Devin Lloyd. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Touchdown!
Josh Downs
from 6 yards away.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, the win form is number 6 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.